everybody. This is Susan from Fast School, and we are going to be cooking with Susan. And we today are going to make something from the ocean, from the sea. Tuna fish, a tuna fish sandwich. Tuna fish sandwich melts even better with my toaster oven. And it is one of my favorite sandwiches that I like to have for lunch. But before we get started, I wanted to share a video with you. And it's a little one. It's a video about tuna fish. So let me share this with you, and then we'll get started on our cooking class.
Humongous whale, floating in the water. Humongous whale, humongous whale.
So what did you think of that? Let me close this out so it doesn't keep playing for me. So, tuna fish. We are going to make a sandwich made from tuna fish. And tuna fish, tuna fish, is from the ocean. But before we get started, let's do a warm-up, shall we? Let's guess what's in my secret box. And I'm going to give you some choices here. A is my can of tuna fish. So A is my tuna fish. So a can of tuna fish is A. B is my mayo. So B is the mayonnaise that I need to make my tuna fish sandwich. C is my dill relish. It's a relish, and it's like a pickle. It's like a pickle all cut up. So dill relish is C, and then D is my cheese. Do you see that? My cheese that I'm going to put on my sandwich when I put it in the toaster oven. So A is tuna, a can of tuna fish. B is my mayonnaise that I mix in the tuna. C is my dill relish. And D is my cheese. So let me give you a couple hints and see if you can guess what it is, okay? This item I use on my sandwich, but I don't use it till the end when I'm making my sandwich because it gets all gooey. And I want it to get all gooey on my sandwich. So is it A, B, C, or D? Oh dear, I think that I've stumped you. because a lot of people thought it was my tuna fish. But my tuna fish is not going to get gooey. You know what's going to get gooey is my cheese. Number D. If you picked D, and I had 43 of you pick D, then you got it correct, because when I put cheese, I'm going to put it on my sandwich at the very end, and I'm going to put it in my toaster oven, and it's going to melt, and it's going to get like gooey over my sandwich. When I bite into it, it's going to be like, so good, so good. So those of you that guessed D, you got it correct, so great job. I'm sorry I stumped you guys. So, are you ready to make a tuna fish melt? One of my favorite sandwiches? Let's get started, shall we? Let's get started on our sandwich. You're going to need a piece of bread. Piece of bread. Piece of bread. So we need a piece of bread. I'm using one that's a 12 grain. It's a healthy bread, but you can use a white bread if you want. But this is my piece of bread. Piece of bread. One more time. Get a piece of bread. Get a piece of bread. And we have Sally Rose, Sleep Honey, and is it Adrich? Adrich in our top 3. Way to go, you guys. Way to go, top 3. And I already got all these star grabbers going. Lisa, Sylvia, Rose, grabbing stars. 98 stars. Julian, Jenny, Lisa, and Tony. Great job, you guys. Great job. You will need a can of tuna. And I usually get the tuna in water. So you will need a can of tuna in water. You will need a can of tuna in water. One more time. You will need a can of tuna in water. And we have Lee DeLynn. We have Plant and Angel Baby, top 3. Way to go, way to go. And Jack just grabbed a slew of stars. Woohoo, way to go for you too. First, we're going to need to get the water out of the tuna. So I have to open it, and I have a cool can opener. So I am going to open my can of tuna so I can drain the water from the can. Drain the water from the can. Drain the water from the can. So let me put that somewhere. And so can you see all the water in there? Oop, got a bunch of water in there. And I have a little handy thing that I'm going to put on here to drain the water. But I'm going to tell you a secret. My kitty cats love the water from my tuna cans. Dogs like it too, because it's a real treat for them. So I have my kitty bowl. Can you see my little kitty bowl? And I'm going to leave a present for Daisy. Daisy's going to, and Teddy's going to get a present. I am going to drain my water in the dish for my kitty cat. Daisy is going to be one happy kitty cat when she gets that tuna fish water. See that? She's going to be so happy. I'm going to put that aside and give it to Daisy later. So I've drained the water from the can. Drain the water from the can. We have Sheep Honey, Lita Lynn, and Angel Baby. Great job, great job. And I just want to mention again that you're cooking with Susan, and Susan is from Fast School. So Susan from Fast School, Susan's cooking show. So I just wanted to let you know because some of you are just joining me now. So we have drained the water from the can. Now I have my bowl, and I'm going to put the tuna in the bowl. And a lot of times, a fork will work really well for that. And Daisy has come in from outside, and guess what she found? She found the bowl of tuna water. So she's eating it right now. She's licking it all up, and she's one happy kitty because I left her a treat. So I put the tuna in a bowl. Put the tuna in a bowl. Put the tuna in a bowl. We have Tom, Lita Lynn, and Candy. Bravo! Top 3, you guys. Top 3. And we got Cindy and Candy and Clark and Angel Baby and Olivia and Amy and Apple. Apple's grabbing a bunch of star grabbers. 225 stars. Woo, woo, woo. Woo, 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 you guys. So now I'm going to add my mayonnaise. Now, I'm going to add some mayonnaise. Mayonnaise to my tuna. I want to make sure that I put enough mayonnaise so that it's moist. I think I need a little more. It still seems a little dry. There we go. So I'm going to add mayonnaise and stir it up in my tuna. Can you see that? See how nice and moist it seems with the mayonnaise in there? So add some mayonnaise to the tuna. Add some mayonnaise to the tuna. One more time. Add some mayonnaise to the tuna. We have Lita Lynn, Leo V2, and Sleep Honey. Terrific job. Top 3, you guys. Top 3. We have Angel Baby, Rachel, Richard. Angel Baby's grabbing an apple. Grabbed a whole slew of stars, too. 280 stars. You guys are just on fire. So what is the main ingredient in my sandwich? I'll give you a hint. It's the kind of sandwich it is. So what is the main ingredient for this sandwich? What is the main ingredient for this sandwich? And some of you got this correct. It's C. Tuna fish, right? Because it's a tuna fish sandwich. So mayonnaise is one of the ingredients. Peanut butter is not. And the bread is one of the ingredients. But it's a tuna fish sandwich. So if you pick C, you got it correct. So good job. Good job. So now we're going to add some dill. Make sure it's dill relish. Dill relish. And I like to add dill relish because it gives it a little bit of a kick, a little bit like pickles to my sandwich. So I'm going to add some dill relish to my tuna. So add some dill relish to the tuna. Add dill relish to the tuna. So add dill relish to, whoops, to the tuna. So we're going to add dill relish to the tuna. Tracy just grabbed a whole slew of stars. Tracy, way to go. So we have Kathy, Popcorn, and Aldrich, top 3. Woohoo! Way to go, you guys. And Ann and Anna, Lisa, Eileen, Apple, Susan Williams. Susan Will? Someone with my name? Way to go. You're grabbing some stars. You guys are so funny. So we've mixed the mayonnaise and relish with the tuna. So we mix the relish, the mayonnaise and relish with the tuna. So we've mixed the mayonnaise and relish with the tuna. We mix the mayonnaise and relish with the tuna. One more time. Mix the mayonnaise and relish with the tuna. We have Michael, Betty, and Kevin. Way to go. Thumbs up, top 3. And we've got Coco Love and Tom and Elsa and Sylvia and Tony C. grabbing some stars. 379 stars. Way to go, guys. Way to go. So now I'm going to take my piece of bread and I'm going to spread my tuna on my bread. Probably going to have, I can actually make a couple sandwiches. I have a lot of tuna left over. So you can make 2 of these. So if you have a family member that's saying, I want one too, you can make 2 of these. Can you see? Spread it on a piece of bread. Spread it on a piece of bread. One more time. Spread it on a piece of bread. We have Aaron, Bill, and who is my last one? Alina? Alina, I think, is my last one. Thumbs up, you guys. Thumbs up. Doing well. Doing well, as well as my star grabbers. 412 stars. Woo, woo, woo. So now I'm going to take a tomato and I'm going to slice my tomato. I'm going to cut a couple slices of my tomato. I'm going to take out that little bit. Cut out the little part that doesn't go, that doesn't taste good. That's not from the vine, right? So we're going to slice a tomato. Slice a tomato. Slice a tomato. Slice a tomato. So lead the in, sleep, honey, and run. Woof, woof, woo. Top 3, you guys. Top 3. Way to go. So now I'm going to place some tomato slices on top of the tuna. So I'm going to place some tomato slices on top of my tuna. So place some tomato slices on top of the tuna. Place some tomato slices on top of the tuna. So Popcorn, Michael, and Kim, great job. Way to go, you guys. Way to go. Top 3. So what do we mix in the tuna? What did I mix in my tuna? Is it A, B, C, or D? What did I mix in my tuna? A, B, C, or D? So Julian, Linda, and Leo, you all picked D because I mixed mayonnaise and I mixed dill relish in my tuna. So dill relish and mayonnaise. So I didn't mix bread in my tuna. I didn't mix the tomato in the tuna because that went on top. And I didn't mix tuna into my tuna. I mixed mayonnaise and dill relish in my tuna. So if you picked D, you got it correct. So while we've been talking, I have put my sandwich in the toaster oven because I want it to toast a little bit, because then I'm going to put a slice of cheese on top of the tomato. And this kind of cheese is kind of a white and yellow cheese. Can you see that? Is that a cool looking cheese? It's both colors. It's white and it's orange. So it's really cool. And you know, I like cheese on my tuna, so I'm going to put 2 slices because I like it really gooey when it melts. So I'm going to take 2 slices. So we're going to place a slice of cheese on top of the tomato. Place a slice of cheese on top of the tomato. See how I did that? See how I put the cheese? Let's stick that back in. So place a slice of cheese on top of the tomato. We have Lee DeLynn, Owen King, and Tina. Thumbs up, you guys. Thumbs up. Top 3. Doing well. And we're up to 559 stars. Woohoo! So I use a toaster oven to make my tuna melts. So this is a toaster oven. It's like a little mini oven. You can bake in it, you can toast in it. When I make toast bread instead of a toaster, sometimes I toast it in my toaster oven. So I have my sandwich toasting in the toaster oven. So toaster oven, toaster oven. So we have Alex, Leo V2, and Noni. Top 3. Terrific job, you guys. Terrific job. Top 3. So I put the dial on toast. I put the dial on toast. Put the dial on toast. We have Alex, Candy, and Michael. Way to go, you guys. Way to go. Top 3. Top 3. And we're up to 590. Oh, there. I knew we were going to hit 600. 602 stars. Put the bread with toppings in a toaster oven. And that's what I've done. Put the bread with toppings in a toaster oven. Put the bread with toppings in a toaster oven. And we have Sunny, Plants You, and Zoe Quancu. Not sure if I pronounced your name correctly, but you are in the top 3. Woohoo! Way to go, you guys. So we're going to toast till the cheese is melted. Because the cheese needs to get all gooey, and it needs to melt all over the tuna and the tomato. So we're going to toast till the cheese is melted. And it's almost done. My cheese is almost all melted. So have you ever had a tuna fish melt sandwich? You can do it without the tomatoes, but I like tomatoes on it. So toast till the cheese is melted. Toast till the cheese is melted. So Michael, Emily Rowe, and Susan Williams. That is too funny. Bravo, bravo. And someone with my namesake, Susan Williams. Very good idea. I like that. Thumbs up to you guys. I'm going to give myself a pat on the back because I'm in the top 3. Woo-hoo-hoo. A melted tuna fish sandwich makes a great lunch. A melted tuna fish sandwich makes a great lunch. A melted tuna fish sandwich makes a great lunch. Lee DeLynn, popcorn, and W, all kinds of symbols. Top 3, you guys, way to go. And we have 685 star grabbers. Woo-hoo-hoo. You guys are on fire. Okay. So, I think that my sandwich is ready. So let me take it out. You got to be careful because it's hot, right? It's hot. My sandwich is hot. Look at that. Can you see that? See the cheese all melted on my sandwich? The cheese got all gooey and it melted on my sandwich. So it's hot, and I am going to cut it in half because it's a big sandwich. And I'm going to cut it in half. Oh, and it's hot, but it smells so good. I think I'm going to have to try some. You see that? See that melted cheese? Kind of gets gooey with the cheese. Shall I eat it? Shall I try it? Oh. Oh, love it. So good. So good. And the cheese is so gooey on it. So the cheese is really gooey. So, I love that. One of my favorite lunches, my ultimate favorite lunch, is a grilled cheese tuna melt with tomato. So, I hope you get to make this at home for lunch someday. But I wanted to introduce you to a word that cooks and chefs, my future chefs, use all the time in cooking and eating. Bon appetit. Bon appetit. Bon appetit is a French word, and it has to do with eating. A French word having to do with eating. Bon appetit. A French word having to do with eating. Emily Rowe, Eric, and is it Dora? Top 3, way to go, thumbs up. No, high five, you guys. You guys got it, and 727 stars. So bon appetit means have a good meal. So when you prepare a meal or someone is eating, say a family member is eating, you could say bon appetit, because that's what chefs say. And I'm a chef, and you're a future chef. So you could say bon appetit, means have a good meal. Means have a good meal. The bon appetit means have a good meal. So Dora, Lee DeLynn, and is it Wilder? Wilder, top 3. Woo, woo, woo. And we are up to 751 stars. Amazing, guys, amazing. So, did you enjoy learning how to make a tuna fish melt sandwich? So let's see who our leaders on our leaderboard are with all those stars. You guys have been grabbing so many stars, slews of them. So let's see who is on the leaderboard. We have Fellow in first, is it Fellow in first place with 34 stars. So that's Follow with first place with 34 stars. Anna in second place with 18 stars, and she's in tie with Angel Baby. So Angel Baby and Anna are both in second place with 18 stars. And Tracy is in third place with 17 stars. Way to go, you guys, way to go. We also have Apple with 16, Squirrel with 15, Sally Rose with 13, Gil with 11, Angel Baby with 10, and Julian with 8. So you guys, congratulations, amazing job. So this is Susan from Fast School, and I'm happy that you joined me for my tuna fish melt sandwich. And guess what we're making tomorrow? We are making cowboy cookies. Do you know what a cowboy cookie is? Well, you're going to have to come into my cooking show tomorrow to find out what a cowboy cookie is and how to make it. I will see you tomorrow, my future chefs. Susan Williams, cook, chef, teacher from Fast School, signing out. See you tomorrow. Cowboy cookies, here we go. Yippee-yi-yi.